I'm like earth signs. We got giants and ogres. Like, you guys are filled with those strange mountain creatures. Tall, skinny, giant, fucking weird. But I love Capricorns is where we're going with this. I'm like tall, skinny, fat. I got a lot of earth sign Capricorns coming up in my mind right now. These are, some of them, a lot of them are mountain creatures, but all in different aspects of the mountain. So we're talking about the goat, Capricorn. Mountain creatures. When I say mountain creatures, I'm referring to ogres. I'm referring to giants. I'm referring to deep cave hermits. I'm also, and I can't put my finger on it, almost like trolls, like those ones that live in the earth under the bridge, almost like, but like the rounder ones with the elf-ish ears, but they round. If you can see what I'm saying, the word came to my mind and I lost it. But these are all, in my mind, different depictions. Oh, the ones with the fucking hooves. Maybe it's that. Something like this. But anyway, these are all, to me, depictions of different characters in the Capricornillion. We're just saying words. I don't know. Family. You guys are having a very strange year. You're staggering about for a while there. With all this power and authority and information and nowhere to put it. Nothing to do with it. Who the hell am I going to give this to? Voila. It's going to come to you. Like magic. Like it always does, Capricorns. The fathers of the zodiac. Ooh. Voila. You are being gifted this higher power, this higher knowledge, this higher truth, this higher balance to see through your pain. Whoa, to cut through the bullshit. Voila. To make the right choices. Voila. You are the musician. It is magician. It is all about you and what you need and your internal melody. Now you're connecting. Because before, here we go, before you were trying to prove yourself, this is like wants to be upset. All these battles, all these people, I'm better, I'm brighter, I'm this, I'm smarter, shut the fuck up. God, stop trying to prove yourself. Everywhere you go, trying to create a fight or create a competition or suck somebody there, get somebody like that, like show off, like you guys are so smart. You don't need to be telling everybody how smart you are. Because guess what? There's other people in other zodiac signs that are smart in different ways, and they don't be going, I'm so smart. I'm the one. And you can be trying to prove yourself by trying to fight everybody too. Like there's different levels of trying to prove yourself. It could be like trying to make people believe you. It could be like trying to fuck everybody so everybody wants to fuck you. Or it could be like, I said fight, fuck. It could be like a mental manipulation also. Trying to fuck everybody, trying to fight everybody. Or trying to like outwit everybody or get everybody to just like hear you. And here's the thing. We're over it. We're over that egotistical part of the father stage that makes us want to be the father to everybody in a way that is demanding and controlling. And we're just not there anymore. We are finding our feminine balance. Because I think we were fighting before our feminine side, dads. To the point where we were becoming toxic feminine. Bitchy. And toxic masculine. Because we were trying to mask our feminine. And it was just a whole cycle of toxicity here. Y'all, you're getting it. Back to your true self. Because you were this one version of you once before you started to think, because the thinking Capricorns, you guys are smart, but it's really, it goes to you go all the way to the top of the mountain. You think you're the boss. It goes to your head. You go all the way to the cranial and you're like, oh, I've reached the top, the pinnacle. But you guys are here. You're all earth. You don't sometimes see the psychic realms like that. So you're realizing that right now. You're like, I was missing something. There's levels to this, and now you're lightening up. This is a fool in a good way. You're lightening up. You're letting things play, people play, and scenarios play out around you. And you're just taking your own level ground. You don't need to be shoveling the ground for everybody and patting it down. You can just make your own walkway and walk that way. And the right people will follow you. This is the Queen of Wands. This is feminine again. Commanding truth, understanding, knowledge, intelligence. You got those sunflowers there. This and this black cat. This woman knows. She knows how to get what she wants. She knows what she wants. She knows what's going on around her. And she don't need to prove it. And she don't need you to see it. God sees it. The sun sees it. Those sunflowers are beauty and wisdom. This cat is following her through the psychic realm. This gold robe is her solar plexus, her internal sun, her internal power. She got lions around her. Yeah, this is... She don't need to prove it. She don't need to tell you, or he, because this is actually a very masculine face. They, balanced in the feminine and masculine, don't need anybody to know, to follow them, or to approve of what they're doing. And they also don't need this perfect dynamic of a family that they thought they needed. Because fathers, from wherever we're coming from as a father, whatever situation we're from, we think that we need to create this perfect family portrait based off of that. And let me tell you something, that your family portrait might just be inside, number one. Number two is going to be most likely very different from where you're coming from. And you should be okay with your family portrait being different than what you expect. And I'm not saying you should bend or you should break or you should make things, settle for things that don't work for you. But I'm saying you should stop trying to control what's outside of you. Say what you think and let it be what it is. And if it's not what you want, literally just say that and move on. Like, this is great. You're beautiful. You're whatever you need to say to this person. But it's something in right, and I know it in my soul. And I know that I can't sit here and expect you to change and this to change and this feeling to change, because it is what it is. And you have to let that guide you forward. You are now following your intuition rather than trying to make everyone else into what you want them to be so that you're happy. Because that's not how happiness works, friends. Happiness works inside. And you have to go through the stages for it to line up. You just can't be like, all right, well, this is the stage I'm at, so let me change everything around me so that I could be happy. No. That's part of your learning process, is to be there, and maybe you did that so that you could try to make everybody happy, because you're like a people pleaser, so you try to make everybody happy when you're not happy. And so, like, if you can try to make everybody else happy, maybe you'll be happy, or whatever that logic is. It's not working at Capricorns. It's just not working. It hasn't worked for a very long time. And you are in pain over this. Or at least you have been. But you're setting boundaries lately. You're realizing that things haven't been fair for you. You need that even exchange. You're done with these constant tower moments over and over again, minding your temper with these people with no nonsense going on around you. King of Cups, you are emotionally controlled now. You're emotionally controlled now, and you need someone else who's going to match that. We're not fighting. We're not fighting. We're done with these words. This isn't that important. But this, the internal world, is. This external dream, again, we're going back to this, not important. It's all right, but it's not important. Your internal world, your internal knowing, your internal, eternal truth. Your truth is eternal. It doesn't much change. That's important. No more tiptoeing around people, situation, places. You're going inside. And you're going to be where you need to be and what you need to be. You're not plotting anymore. This is all this plotting, different fights and problems and No more head-on drama. No more. No more. You sitting inside yourself with yourself, and what you need is here. I'm just saying as it comes. You're really not running in head first. This is a knight who could be running in head first, but he's thinking about it. Even the horse's head is bowed. His eyes are down. He's like, I gotta think about this. Is this what I really want? You know? Lay down. Lay down with all your problems. And don't bring them to the world anymore. I don't like... This guy's face annoys me usually, but... it's different for you right now. I need you to not see him as a schemer in the sense, because this is how I see him. Usually, in most readings, he's a schemer in the sense that he's trying to manipulate and outwit everybody. But this time, right now, he's scheming just to make himself happy. He's keeping these coins to himself. And I don't think he's out to steal from anybody. I think right now in this moment, for some reason, I see him as knowing what's going on around him and not taking part in what doesn't work for him. And just keeping, I don't think I'm going to give you this plan. I think I'm going to keep this coin in my pocket. I can see this getting funny. So we're not running out, again, into every fight. We're not mourning things that don't work. We're not trying to fix them. We're not balancing when we don't want to balance. And we're not, this is like, you are coming inside in a deep, deep way. And then this is going to get you that emotional love and clarity that you need. Those friendships that match you, that mirror you. And those women or those partners that are doing the same, working on their internal. She's the 10 of Pentacles all by herself. I know it says 9, but she's the 10th Pentacle. She's an earthly being. She's a gem. She's gold. She don't need whatever's out there. She got the key in her hand. It's all inside. This is like no more sadness. This is like, I'm just going to keep going through it. Emotional understanding. You're building right now. You're building for you right now. And you're not worried about proving yourself. You know who you are. And you can feel the universe bringing you what you need. So, Capricorn, specifically, this was your reading. And I'm happy for you. And I'm proud of you. And I can see this change. I can see it coming. I can see your growth. So, take care. And keep it up. Namaste.